Thanks for the opportunity to talk to you a little bit this afternoon about TradeHero. So, my name is Dominic, as was covered. I'm the CTO and co-founder of TradeHero. Okay, so what is TradeHero? I guess is the first question. TradeHero is fundamentally a game. Okay, it's all new users on TradeHero receive 100,000 virtual US dollars to start with. Okay, we let people buy and sell equities on 14 different global exchanges, and we model the P&L resulting from those trades in a very systematic and detailed way. We have ranked leaderboards, and we allow users on our platform to follow the trade feeds of other users, of other top-ranked traders on the platform in exchange for a nominal per-month fee. We're now talking real money, so say $3 US a month per hero, per follower. We split that revenue 50-50 with the trade heroes, okay? So we promote learning on financial literacy. So the key verbs that our users talk to us about are game, they play and they learn. These are the two key verbs. We allow people to make money either by following trade heroes and executing those trades in real life, or indeed by leading. And we see very rich B2C as well as B2B revenue opportunities around this. So a little bit more detail here for you guys. So we've had some very favorable press in the last couple of months. Top 10 tech startup, Inside Investor, and so on and so forth. We're a local Singapore company, so this is our kind of home turf. And really at the heart of TradeHero is this concept of a validated investment community. So paid follows with real-time trading updates, so leveraging push notifications on mobile devices. We're a mobile-optimized platform. Since we launched very recently, only in effectively January of this year, and we launched, in addition to the core revenue stream, we have this concept of virtual cash. So here, virtual cash is actually outselling our core revenue stream by several multiples, which is a pleasant surprise. And effectively, we are now blending gamification and utility revenue in this app. That's the challenge that we have, is to monetize these two levers in exactly the right way at the right time. We have a bunch of patents behind us as well. So since we launched in the last kind of 3 or 4 months, this is what we've achieved, and we're pretty proud of this. #1 finance app on the App Store in 55 countries, and that number's changing almost daily. Top 10 finance app in nearly 100 countries. So you can see there on a kind of screenshot on the right, players like PayPal, POSB, these guys take note when they're not the leader in the finance category on the App Store. So, you know, B2B opportunities have been coming to us, and I stress again, we're kind of 3 or 4 months old. We're being pretty, you know, our challenge is almost, you know, how do we deal with this level of interest from some of these big players? Now, very naturally, you can imagine our user context, our user base is very highly contextualized. It's people who want to trade, want to learn about trading, may already be trading, or may be looking to trade, you know, in the very near future. So the synergies with brokerages and banks are pretty obvious. So we've got 115,000 users in 4 months. I've got to say that number is it's well in excess of kind of what I dared to kind of hope we could possibly achieve. So we're pretty pleased with that. We've got a global breakdown. You can see kind of Singapore, we had some initial focus on that, as it is our hometown, but predominantly 50% rest of the world, we're very kind of split. And we haven't made any concerted marketing drives in what we consider to be the major push territories, so Europe, US, China, India, kind of big 4 for us, and we're kind of reserving that as we kind of go through a round of funding and to be properly ready for that challenge. And some stats there, which I guess you can kind of see on the screen. Our user growth, the chart on the right-hand side is a log scale on the y-axis. I mean, we are having to revise our projections and internal targets on the basis of what the first kind of quarter of live running has given us. Bottom line, we're pushing for 1 million users by, you know, within, say, 12 months, roughly from now. Some of the top trades you see there, people making 87% returns, 56% returns, with very credible, realistic holding periods. Those are the kind of returns that our users could have made if they had been following those trade heroes. The market opportunity, it's a tough one for us. I've put kind of question marks on this because when we look around, there's no one really doing exactly what we're doing. I mean, a lot of you guys may have heard of eToro.com. They've been pretty successful in the last few years and they have something called copy trading, which is similar in principle to the core of TradeHero. I believe they're valued at the best part of $500 million US at the moment. They're doing very well. But fundamentally, you need real money to trade on eToro, or indeed with all the brokerages. We're pretty unique. We're an information brokerage, and we're a gamified financial platform. So that's a very, very key differentiator for us. Our addressable market size is effectively the whole world. Right? You don't need capital to actually play TradeHero, to learn TradeHero, and to then, in the fullness of time, let us forward you into or help you to trade in the real world. I've got 10, 15 years kind of commercial technology, finance experience in most of the kind of some of the major investment banks. Our CEO, Dinesh, is a lifelong entrepreneur, lots of experience with this kind of thing. Some screenshots, which I guess I don't have time to kind of run you guys through, but we'll just whiz over them here. And so, yeah, why TradeHero? I mean, I think I've covered the major points where...